I understand there'll be a lot of folks right now that are going to complain, that are going to cry, they're going to bitch and moan that, oh, Steve, you're posting the spoiler. What's wrong with you? How dare you ruin it for me for next week? F you and shit like that. Well, Motherflower, let me just say this. When WWE goes on WWE.com and they go on social media and they post it as breaking news, spoiler, and they mention what's going on, well, Motherflower, it's fair fucking play. So, at the taping tonight, Tommaso Ciampa has captured the NXT Championship, and from what it seems now, I'm going to say it right now, Motherflowers, things are looking great as far as the build-up to take over Brooklyn 4, as we are now on the road to SummerSlam weekend. And today as well on NXT, they planted the seeds. Now keep this in mind. They didn't mention how Ciampa won the belt. It just happened. Now, I'm going to keep it 100 with you too. I'm going to keep it 100. A part of me thought that when they mentioned that they're going to have a match a couple weeks ago, that Johnny Gargano would get involved and cost Ciampa the championship or cause disqualification, and they would lead to a triple threat at TakeOver Brooklyn with Gargano, Ciampa, and Aleister Black for the championship. But they're not going to go that route, so it seems. Maybe they still can, but I'm going to just say this overall, okay? You know, as far as Aleister Black is concerned, let's be real about it. Aleister Black, you know, was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And it's not his fault. It's just the way things are at right now in NXT. The big program right now, the best program right now WWE has, the best feud, the best storytelling, if you will, is between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. And unfortunately, Aleister Black is taking a back seat to this. His run took a back seat to this feud, which in essence, you can even say that, hey, Aleister Black in all of this has become the transitional champion. Now, at TakeOver Brooklyn, what do? Do you do a triple threat with Gargano, Ciampa, and Black? Or do you do the third match in this whole thing between Gargano and Ciampa? The big blow-off match for the championship. Now, I'm going to just say this. If it was up to me, I would prefer them doing the third match between Gargano and Ciampa at TakeOver for the championship inside Hell in a Cell. I said this before, but I'm going to say it again for the sake of just saying it again. I think it would be cool to see finally the first Hell in a Cell at TakeOver. And when you think about it, this is a very blood feud that needs the stipulation of a Hell in a Cell. Why the fuck not? And for the championship, now, do you give Ciampa a short run? When you think about it, Tommaso Ciampa right now is probably the best heel in WWE right now. Or do you give Gargano the big moment in Brooklyn, taking the belt off his long-hated rival in Tommaso Ciampa? I get it. People are not big on short runs. When you think about it, right? Back in 2016, Samoa Joe and Nakamura, when they were both in NXT, they were tossing the NXT title back and forth like a hot potato. But I look forward to seeing what they're going to do. At the same time, though, what do you do with Aleister Black? Now, I'll be real about it. I say you hold him off to a main roster call-up. You call him up to the main roster at literally the Raw or SmackDown after SummerSlam. At this point in juncture. But nonetheless, I look forward to seeing again how NXT is going to continue on with the build-up for TakeOver. And again, don't complain, don't moan about it. WWE already posted on their social media and their website regarding the spoilers. So again, Motherflowers is fair play. I don't give a shit. Take it for what it's worth. Oh well. Cry me a fucking river, Motherflowers. Anywho, this is my WWE NXT review and recap for July the 18th, 2018. Like I said before, NXT has already begun planting the seeds for the build-up for TakeOver Brooklyn, and I'm excited. I thought tonight's show of NXT overall was a pretty solid show with a good main event between Kairi Sane, Candice LeRae, and Nikki Cross to determine the #1 contender to see who could face Shayna Baszler at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. But like I said, though, things are developing, and I just can't wait. That's my honest opinion, though. As always, Mother Flowers, I want it from you in the comment threads of this video. Your thoughts on this week's episode of NXT. Did you like this show? Did you not like the show? Let me know in the comment threads. Also, while you're at it, give this video a big old thumbs up. Share this video throughout your entire social media. But above all else, Mother Flowers, hit that sub button down below. Because why the fuck not? Literally, why the fuck would you not sub to this channel? Literally, you can also follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven, where I tweet throughout Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Impact, and so many other stuff out there as well. Just so you guys know as well, I will be reviewing tomorrow. I will be reviewing this Sunday, Slammiversary. I will be doing my prediction video for Slammiversary tomorrow as well. So just keep that in mind as well as you're watching this and you're thinking about hitting that sub button as well, Mother Flowers. So the show kicked off tonight, NXT, between Lacey Evans and Dakota Kai. They planted the seeds for this match last week. There was like a backstage interview last week between Dakota Kai and Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, again, being this classy, respectful lady, right? But I'll be real about it. When I look at Lacey Evans, I feel like I'm watching Liberty Bell from Glow. She has that vibe to me. And I said this as well with Dakota Kai. To me, Dakota Kai screams out like a more attractive version of Bayley. Just literally what she is. And the match, for what it was an okay match. Good back and forth sequences here. There's a moment where Dakota Kai hit her modified haluva kick as she's part of Team Kick and got some near falls. But it's all said and done, Lacey Evans hits the women's right for the 1-2-3. So Lacey Evans gets the win. Dakota Kai takes another L. And like I said before, with Lacey Evans, I feel like she's a slow project in the making. You build her up slow. But at the same time, she's someone that could be a champion in the future, just like Bianca Belair. And from there, we get a backstage backstage interview. I'm fucking all over the place right now, Mother Flowers, seriously. We had a backstage interview with Ricochet. And Ricochet wants Adam Cole. He wants to fight Adam Cole. He wants to become the North American champion. He talked about how he was so close at TakeOver New Orleans in that ladder match that everyone went crazy for, right? A while back. How he was so close on capturing the North American Championship but came up short. And he says that, hey, Adam Cole hides behind the Undisputed Era. He hides behind the North American Championship. Had defended the championship barely, even though he did defend it at Evolve a couple weeks ago. He just wants to face Adam Cole, take that belt away from him, right? Now, I'm going to say this too right now. You save that match for Brooklyn. And we all know how good Adam Cole is. We all know how great Ricochet is. You put those two guys together in the ring. SummerSlam weekend at the Barclays Center. A TakeOver. We are talking match of the night on the spot. Hell, even match of the year if you want to go that route. Even though I did say a TakeOver Chicago, I was saying the same thing about Ricochet and Velveteen Dream. But bruh, Adam Cole and Ricochet in the ring. SummerSlam weekend. Mother Flowers, shut up and take my money. You have to be a big idiot to not see that match coming at TakeOver. Again, if you're WWE right now, if you're NXT, you want to stack this card to the fucking gills right now. So why the fuck not? We then get Cassius Ohno versus Rick Ramirez. Cassius Ohno, as we all know, they were references on commentary how he's been taking L's as of late. He lost to Adam Cole. He lost to Velveteen Dream. He lost to EC3. And here, he literally won in like 30 seconds. And then after he hits the rolling elbow for the 1-2-3, he has his like look in his face, like all angry and shit. And let's see where this goes. At the same time, I'm gonna just say this too. A part of me would love to see him come up to the main roster, maybe after SummerSlam weekend, but we'll see. But again, if we're gonna get this angry, pissed off Cassius Ohno, why the fuck not, Mother Flowers? Why the fuck not? Something for him to do. So there you go. We get a segment with EC3 walking backstage, taking selfies with fans, giving out free merch. God damn it. What the fuck am I for the free merch? I'm just saying, alright? And he bumps into Kona Reeves. And Kona Reeves and EC3 Kona Reeves and EC3 are talking back and forth here, roasting each other, if you will, and then EC3 walks away. Now, I don't know what they're going to do with this. Will there be like a tag team or a feud? I'll be real about it. I'm not really big on Kona Reeves. I've only saw like a little bit of him, like in his debut, or his return debut, if you will, and to me, it was like, meh, you know? To me, you know, someone like him, you slowly build as well. To have him feud with EC3 right now is a jump, but it is what it is. Again, I'm not big on Kona Reeves, but I guess it's for something for EC. I guess it's something for EC3 to do right now. So let it be, I guess, right? We get a video package, or I guess like a sit-down interview with War Raiders, Hanson and Rowe, and it's pretty much them telling the story of these two guys. Where they come from, where they've been. As you all know, they've been at literally everywhere in Ring of Honor, New Japan, Progress, ICW, won championships everywhere. They talked about how they became a tag team, how they were both finalists in the Top Prospect Tournament. I want to say in 2014, 2013, one or the other. Yeah, it was 2014. It was 2014. They were both in the finale of the Top Prospect Tournament in Ring of Honor, and how after that they became a team. And they literally beat everybody, won titles all over the world. They reference how it was Raymond Rowe, or Rowe, if you will, who was involved in the motorcycle. It was involved in the motorcycle accident years ago, and it looked like that would be the end of him, but he prevailed, and now they're still here. How they are channeling their inner Viking, how they travel from different continents and shit, and they take name. What I liked about it is, it tells you the story of them. So you know who they are, and you know why they're there, why they're fighting, and stuff like that. They did the same thing similar to Roderick Strong a couple months, like literally last year, when he was feuding with Bobby Roode. Remember, like, those short little clips that they would air with Roderick Strong, where he came from, his humble beginnings, stuff like that. And I think I love when NXT does. I love it when NXT does that. I really do. And it gives people also a reason to get behind the War Raiders, if you will. So there you go with that. We then get the main event. Oh, we get also a video package as well. A video package hyping up Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa. We all know what happened already, though. So there you go with that. They literally took that away already. So, it is what it is. We also get a interview backstage with the Undisputed Era. They're all talking about Ricochet and how they won the tag titles last week. And like I said before, you know, you gotta do Adam Cole and Ricochet. Just gotta do it. All right, I'm just fucking saying. We then find out that next week again it's gonna be Tommaso Ciampa and Aleister Black, and then we get the main event. We get Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Candice LeRae. Bianca Belair was supposed to be in this match, but due to the fact that she wasn't medically cleared, she was not involved in this match. So the triple threat. Shayna Baszler was literally in commentary. She joined the commentary team here to watch the match. Why the hell was she not? She's the champion. She wanted to see who she's going to face in Brooklyn. And I thought this match overall was a very good match. Crazy back and forth spots here. There's a moment where Nikki Cross does like a swinging neck breaker off the apron to the floor to Candice LeRae. There's a moment where Candice LeRae did like a combination move on both Cross and Kairi Sane. Again, just crazy stuff here. And they kept asking her. They kept asking freaking Shayna Baszler who she wants to see win, who she wants to face. She was like, I don't care. I'll beat them all. She doesn't give a shit. That's cool. You want to see that from your champion. You know, someone who doesn't give a fuck. She'll fight anybody. That was cool. But when it's all said and done, Kairi Sane hit the diving elbow onto Candice LeRae for the 1-2-3. So we're going to get at TakeOver Brooklyn 4, that is, the third match between Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler, this time for the championship. As you all know, the first time they met, it was the finale of the Mae Young Classic. And then they met again a couple months ago, I want to say in February, when they were doing the tapings at in Atlanta at Center Stage, where Shayna Baszler got the win. And now they're going to do it again at TakeOver. Why the fuck not? Again, it should be a fun match. All you want. I just don't see Kairi Sane winning the belt. But overall, again, you know, NXT right now is literally are beginning the planting of the seeds as far as building up TakeOver. And I'm happy to see it. I said this already. I'm probably not going to do SummerSlam this year, but I am definitely going to do TakeOver Brooklyn. I definitely am. And I cannot wait. If they actually do end up doing Adam Cole versus Ricochet for the North American Championship, if they end up doing Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa and a Hell in a Cell for the championship, bruh, you're talking about the show of the weekend. Then again, I feel like we say that all the time about TakeOver. So you already know what's going to happen already, okay? It is what it is. But as always, Mother Flower, that's my honest opinion. As always, Mother Flowers, want to hear from you. That's right, you. In the comment threads, let me know your thoughts on this week's episode of NXT. Did you like the show? Did you not like the show? Give me your thoughts on Tommaso Ciampa. That's right, Tommaso Ciampa becoming the new NXT champion. What do you see going down at TakeOver Brooklyn 4? Do you see Gargano Ciampa 3 for the championship, or do you see a triple threat when you adding in Aleister Black? I'm gonna say this too. Also, I didn't mention this, but they also played a video package of Velveteen Dream, where Velveteen Dream was talking about every TakeOver that he took part of, from TakeOver War Games, where he faced Cassius Ohno, had the knockout. TakeOver War Games was with Aleister Black, how he, got, like to say his name. TakeOver Philadelphia, where he had the knockout performance against Cassius Ohno. TakeOver New Orleans in the ladder match. TakeOver Chicago with Ricochet, how they sold the show. And now they wonder what's he going to do at TakeOver Brooklyn 4. We don't know. We'll see. I mean, if you're not going to have a match, if you're not going to have Aleister be added to the championship match, why not do, for the second time, Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black? But we'll see. But as always, on the Flowers, give me your thoughts down below. Thoughts on Gargano, thoughts on Ciampa, and Aleister Black with the championship. Your thoughts on this episode of NXT. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, on the Flowers, it's me, it's Steve, and I'm out. Peace out, on the Flowers.